Hi, this is a tragic case which shows what can go wrong when psychologists think they have more expertise than they do. One of the ethical guidelines that we have to follow is that psychologists should not attempt things they don't have the expertise to handle, and that they are clear to participants about their levels of knowledge. In this case, Dr. Money was not. In the biological approach, there's no distinction between our biological sex and our gender. In the biological approach, gender is determined by our genes and our hormones. This is the section of the checklist to which this video refers. This story began in 1965 when Janet and Ronald Reimer became the proud parents of twin boys who they called Bruce and Brian. At the age of 6 months, concerns were raised about how the boys urinated. At 7 months, the boys were referred for circumcision. The procedure did not go as planned, and Bruce's penis was burned beyond repair. The Reimers didn't know what to do. One Sunday, they saw Dr. John Money on the TV program This Hour Has 7 Days. Money had developed gender neutrality theory. This suggested that genders develop as a result of learning and socialization rather than biology. He said that Bruce would be better off being brought up as a successful girl rather than as a boy with no penis. Bruce had an orchidectomy, the removal of his testes, and he became Brenda at the age of 22 months. This picture of an innocent and carefree little girl gives a little inkling of the heartbreak to come. Meanwhile, Dr. Money took reports from Brenda and Brian's mum, and he also saw them every year. With Brenda's twin Brian to act as a control for comparison, this seemed like the perfect study. According to Janet's letters, Brenda continued to be a happy little girl. She liked girls' toys, and she wanted to be a nurse or a teacher. She took hormones during adolescence and developed breasts. But this hid a reality later revealed by David. She did not fit in with the girls at school. They called her caveman. However, Dr. Money reported on the case as a success, changing the names to John and Joan. At the age of 14, Brenda's dad took her for ice cream and told her the truth. Immediately, Brenda stopped taking hormones and decided to be a male. On the 22nd of September 1990, he married Jane Fontaine, and David Reimer became stepfather to her 3 children. He had received a financial settlement for the original botched circumcision, and this provided them some money to live quite comfortably. On the 1st of July 2007, his brother Brian died of an overdose of antidepressants. On the 4th of May 2004, David Reimer drove to a grocery store's car park and shot himself. He was 38 years old. Janet Reimer is tormented by the thought that if she had not let Dr. Money persuade her, she might still have both her twin boys. Dr. Money clearly did not have the expertise to finish what he'd started. This case seems to support the biological view of gender as genetically based. David was happiest when his phenotype matched his genotype. However, it's only one case, and there are others. Daphne Went had androgen insensitivity syndrome. She was genetically male, but socialized as a woman, and she was happy to stay that way. We can't assume that gender is biologically based just on one case.